Welcome back to Trini Comments. In this video, Sunshine sends a message to Sandy Grande Police Station. Like up the video. Thank you for watching. Share the video.
Good day, Terrell. I need for you to share this live. Good day to you, my love. I'm not well at all. But I say let me take the time to come do this live. Because I don't know why people go stay quiet. I is one mother and a citizen of this country, right? I not staying quiet because I ain't see nobody could shut me up. Because me ain't fear no foes, no, and I ain't fear nobody. And that is why I want to share this live, because I will be leaving up this live. Because let me tell you something. No police of the law coming to make my picnic, you see why I push out? Unhappy. Right? You see all the racket police, all they can't, if all they coming from my child, all they have to come for me. Because let me tell all you something, I will sit down and agree for all you. Trust me. Just how all you threatening people children, and all you bullying people children, and I is one of the mothers. You got you? You get the cigarette? Yeah, close the door, I ain't ready yet. Where they cook?
Chicken barbecue.
Right, close. I is one of the mothers and a citizen of this country, not sitting down knowing I catch my ass to mind my picnic. Know how I grow my children for no police of no ranks, no suit to come to threaten my child. Right? First of all, let me tell you something. Sandy Grande police, all you're fighting a good battle. Because it's not the first time all you went and all you thief my son money. I make a live about that, and nothing come out of it in Sandy Grande police station, because all you like racket in that police station. Right? Regardless of what, however, all you want to judge people, families, I know how I grew my child. Okay? And all you want to frame him with weed? Yeah, nah. And then all you telling him, anyway, because he went and he tell the magistrate, some all the magistrate and all mother cunt. He went and he tell the magistrate that is not his weed, and you still charge he $18,000? But let me tell you something, you're not paying it. And trust me, he's not going to get no jail. And all the Sandy Grande corrupted task force police telling my fucking child, anyway, all the same, all they will put thing on him until he make a jail. Well, let me tell you something. All the power is in the law, but my power is in God. And all they fighting a good demon, because all they interfering with a good woman child, because I is a fucking zombie. And if all they feel, all they have the power and the authority to do people children wickedness and do all kind of advantage, well, my fucking candle and my calabash, and I'll sit on the mount of the fucking graveyard for all you, because all they too fucking wicked. All they won't like nobody to do all your fucking children these wickedness. All they won't like nobody to advantage all your wife and all your mothers and all your sisters and all your nieces. But all they want to do other people. I is one mother not sitting down. I is one mother not sitting down for my son Kellen fucking Stephen. I telling all you, when I done with all you in that fucking task force, all you go skip Mali, man. People have to teach all the police an example, because all they very fucking wicked. All you go there to advantage people fucking generation. Well, I as one mother, all ain't going to advantage my child. And he not going and pay that fucking, that fucking money there. And he tell him the shirt is not his own, but I wasn't feeling well to go up in the court this morning. I wasn't feeling well to go up in the court because I sure when I done watch that Maddie shirt, you will have set him free. And he not paying no fine. He not going and pay that fucking fine. I tell all of that. I don't care who the magistrate is in Grande. My son, Kellan Stephen, not paying that fine. Let me see who John be more fucking strong. And if all you want to see he set in a fucking jail cell, the only jail he had to go is in the church. You hear what I'm telling all in Sandy Grande, all the racket police, musclehead and all you from fucking Digo, all you yes, all you know I was with balls, all you know I was, that balls live a life. I mean to say my children grow and live under that kind of fucking life. But don't feel all you coming to have my child uncomfortable. He grown, he born in fucking Grande. He father from Grande. He have family there. So all you can't have my child uncomfortable and trying to say he can't live in Grande because anyway all you see him, all you going and fucking give him case. Well, let me see. If all you go make my child uncomfortable, all you fucking racket police in Grande. All you putting on the child. And that mad shit and all you must know when a child telling the truth and when somebody telling lies. You charging a child for 2 ounces of fucking with $18,000? All you sending people to fucking rob over. All you sending people trying to fucking rob and do crime out and distress fucking innocent people to pay fucking fine in the court. When all you fully aware, all you know them police and racket. All you know they corrupted and they're doing people fucking trying wickedness. And all you siding with that. Well, I's one mother ain't making no fucking Grande police and task force come wrong my fucking child. You hear? That the last time all you go put all your hand on him. And if all you feel all you could fucking torment like my zombie go torment all here. Because I not no mother here, you know. I not no ordinary fucking demon, you know. I is not no ordinary fucking demon. I is a fucking demon. I born a demon. Just all they fucking playing all this demon. That's why all they dying all over in accident. Because people fed up on all they and getting all they fucking blow. Well, all they interfere with the right child. All they interfere with the open it for me. All they interfere with the right child. Because what I want to tell all of this morning, Grande share this life. I want them to know. What I want all in Grande Station Task Force Racket fucking police to know, Kellan Stephen, I is his mother, yes, look me here. I is this mother ain't gonna make all the distress my child life. He have family up there. So all they trying to tell me my child had to run from fucking Grande to please all you, to run from all the way he born and grown. He have family, sister, he have a son. All you trying to tell me he can't live in Grande because all you done threaten to tell him anyway, all you see him all you game frame case? Eh? Well, since all you wanted, he not moving. I telling all you when I done with my child and fix my child, all you can't touch my child. Take care all you fucking leave Grande Station and all you things happen to all you up there because I'm not sitting on that. I'm not sitting on that. I don't mind if a child do a crime, let they pay the time. But when people turn innocent, you don't advantage people, fuck and distress people, children like that. And parents all you have to stop, let people, police bully all your children. I don't have to fight no battle with all you with no fucking gun and thing, you know, because all you feel all your power, my God, more powerful than all you. Because I wouldn't done like candle in all your mother cunt. Some of them need to be fucking crippled and fall up all over the fucking place. All you interfere with the right woman child. That's why I come here to tell all you because I don't fear all you. And I's a fucking zombie. And when it comes to my child that I make and know how I grow in this life, trust me, I'll then go and make you fucking miserable. Not as long as God give me health and strength, all go in all the wicked set of fucking racket police in Grande, task force, and go and make Kel and fucking Stephen uncomfortable. What? For what? Turn the fan here. For what? For what? Nah, turn the fan here. Parents have to wake up and study to fight for the children. It's time all they stop let the police threaten all their fucking children life because them feel they had the power. God have more power than them. It have press to mash them fucking down. Yeah? It have press could mash them down. And I's a praying soul. And talking about anyway, so all they trying to tell me, a child, or why all they going to look for the fucking criminals and them? Because all they fucking racket just like the criminals. I am one mother, not sitting down and where my child born and grow, and have family, and have child. All they going and make my child uneasy. That's what I want all you to know in Sangre Grande police station. If I had to sit on a fucking grave for all you, I go sit on the grave. And I want no leader to work for me. I'm working for my fucking self. And that magistrate, your mother come too. You're not paying no fine. That is what I say. And trust me, when I'm done with him, I won't even see him to fucking even put a handcuff on him again. That is ridiculous. Watch how much thing all they killing people, innocent children. All they not asking a question. All the blood and take somebody. Is somebody looking suspicious all here? Mr. Musclehead, I hear you working in Grande station now. Mr. Racket fucking Musclehead. I hear you working in Sangre Grande station now. And you interrogating my son and telling my son he know you. He don't know fucking you because you is a fucking racket police on Dago side. He don't know you. He don't know fucking you. He don't know no police. Police might know we from the family background. But I mean to say we know fucking you. He didn't know you. They put your granddad to work. So you're telling yourself you could interrogate my fucking child. Well, I see mother and I make that child. And all ain't go make, because nobody can interrogate all your children. Nobody can bully all your fucking children. And all ain't go bully my fucking child. That's what I want all you to know. All ain't go fucking make my child life hell. And trust me, he ain't going in no fucking jail. Because I doubt my Reverend Point. I doubt my Reverend Point. A fucking duppy. That is what I want all you to know. All you have the law in all your hands, and I have God in my hands. My God more powerful than all you. Enough is enough. All you too fucking wicked in Grande station there. All you set a racket fucking police. All you set a fucking wicked crosses. Let me see how wicked all you fucking is. When I done with all you. All you come to make people turn life miserable and uncomfortable. All you don't do all your fucking working up. All you don't do all your working up. All you need more set of fucking racket in the fucking place. I so vexed, that them may know they interfere with the demon itself. When I done, I just ain't come prepared for them, you know. But I come to let them know, if it's all they want to fight a war with my child, all I have to fight the war with the mother bearer. And I not sitting down and let no wicked fucking police torture my offspring, that I catch my mother come to mine. Yeah? I not sitting down and let no fucking dirty, corrupted, fucking wicked police who are children just as me coming to take advantage of my fucking child. How all they would feel if other police bullying all their children and framing them with case. Or they might want to go and shoot the police officer who tormenting all their offsprings. God don't like ugly. God don't like ugly. And I's a praying woman. I don't make joke when it comes to my fucking children. I go take a bullet for my fucking children. I go hell and back for my fucking children. The distance I will go for my child, God ain't go vex. God ain't go vex. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I not coming here. If my child is a criminal, I go say yes, he's a criminal. And I fed up talk to him. And wherever he sow, he reap. Yeah? I am not one mother going and play this deceitful here, you know. But you see how I know I grow my child? If my child is a bad boy, I coming out here and say he's a bad boy. Yeah? Mr. Andy King, if I did do Kevin mother any wickedness, God will never open a door for me, mister. Yeah? God will not put a roof over my head. If I was wicked and did his mother anything, so don't come here to make and say I had to get more than that, because me ain't getting nothing. They ain't kill him. Thank God he's still alive. Yeah? So your mouth can't take me. And they facts. Your mouth cannot take me. Right? So go back and tell Satan, you didn't see me. I had to get more than that. If I did do that woman any unjust, I would have paid for my wickedness, darling. God will never open doors to me, because God don't open doors to wicked souls. Yeah? If I was wicked to an elderly woman, God will never do what He doing for me. So don't come to tell me I had to get more than that, because nothing ain't happening to me. And just one incident happened with my child, and I come and speak about it. So how you coming up here to make a page, a fake page, to come to tell me I had to get more than that? Well, darling, well, if you telling yourself that your mouth can't take me, and it can't take my offsprings neither. Because the amount of mouth your so-called leader say about me and my children, it didn't happen to we yet. The amount of lies your leader, all the lick bam see, kaka whole leader, all it is licky bam see, like it is all your God. The amount of thing he say, it didn't happen to me yet. Let me get it together. So come again. Because God ain't punishing me, you know. And when the devil can't get me, I know it go attack my children. So that is why I come in now to protect them. Because a mother, if you look, when a young puppy, a mother puppy, or any mother animals make the young ones, nobody can touch them. They just raw. And I like an animal. I just raw like a lion for my offsprings. You see, you will understand the distance real mothers that seek the child, what a mother tender care sees to the child she bears, will understand how a mother does feel for the children. You see, man will understand the pain as mothers. Yeah? And it takes a weak mother to protect she young one. That is a delinquent mother. Well, I don't know delinquent mother. I is a mother. Yeah? I as a mother will go hell and back for my child. Yeah? I as a mother will shield my children from danger. Because in the spiritual realm, they just teach you how to protect your offsprings from spoilers' hands. Go back and get your teaching, son. When you come into me, make sure you have your education. Because where I come from, there's no dumb dog. And dumb dogs with dumb pages cannot come to feel they can make me uncomfortable with words that makes no sense in my book. Yeah? I, as one mother, know how to pray. And was taught by my grandmother, deceased, dead and gone along the way, and know how to groan in the spirit for my children. I was taught how to call. So no police officers of any ranks, suit, no color, come in to the stress where I carry for 9 months and grow and go through trials to take away and distress the birth of my child. Because when I'm done with all in Sandy Grande police station there, trust me, all they will regret all they interfere with me, my picking. Because when I done bruise my knees and I call to Papa God, and I know how to call, I know exactly where to go to find my God. And no weapon formed against my offspring shall prosper. No evil. Everything that planned for his life, I cut and clear it and send it back to the sender 7-time fool. And all mothers from all suits and ranks, whether you're here or a distant land, I pray that God bless you all and cover you all from the wicked of these evil forces that Satan is gathering together, and protect your offsprings. Protect those, your loved one, your household, from these wicked police. And I am telling you, I fear no fools. I'm not fearing no sinner man like myself. Whether you have officer clothes, you have your higher authority, my authority higher than all you is God. The only thing I respect on this land right now is God. I have no respect for nothing of the Lord that is being corrupted and don't like mankind. The only respect I have the only respect I respect is the man above that give me health and strength today. I am not fearing no officers of the law. I'm not fearing none of all you. I don't care how much ranks all you have. I don't care how much guns all you deals with. But let me tell you something. The faster God I know is the man above that gives me health and strength. I am not sitting here as a mother and making all you have my son uncomfortable. Because all you telling all yourself, all you don't go and look for the rapists. All you don't go and look for the criminals that killing. All you only want to advantage innocent people that live in the comfortable life. All you only want to advantage the youths and them. All you turning the youths and them into criminals. All you frustrating, all you magistrate. We're charging all these people highly costly. All you sending these youths and them to distress innocent people. The place done hard already. Children, people, mothers can't get a job out here. Yeah? Things so hard in the place, and all your officers of the law so corrupted on this land that all you just feeling all you have the power. Well, this mother here, the mother of all suits and ranks, ain't gonna let all you distress my offspring. Because when I don't call Papa God, let me see if all your gun could be better than the gun that God cover me with. That is why you see all them accidents what happened with these officers the other day. It's blow. People fed up. People not taking advantage of the children no more. All the officers, people not sitting down and letting things slide. They're heading in the fucking Obia house all you now. They're heading in the Obia house all you know. Because all you wicked. All you wicked. All you advantaging poor people. I don't mind to say if somebody is a criminal, deal with them under the Criminal Act. But you see when children innocent, don't come to fuck with people innocent children. All interrogate my child last night. All you trying to put things like if he know any fucking thing. My child just come out, you know. My child ain't know nothing about badness, you know. Me never grow my child under no gun fucking thing, you know. Me never grow my child around no criminal act, you know. My child grew up in fucking church with me. That is all he know. He badness is holding a shepherd rod. He badness is saying hallelujah, thank you Jesus. That is he badness. I never bring no criminal act around my child. And even though I was with my deceased and he had a reputation, my child wasn't a part of his reputation. Because the least a mother will do is put your children in harm. For things to happen, that had to be a worthless mother who don't love she children. And I'm not taking on this live, you know. Because I want all the Grande police to know, all the task force wicked fucking crosses who lock up my son yesterday and putting on my child. I want all it to know. When all the hunting for him, all have to hunt for me. Because let me see who more powerful, Olia or God. Because Olia interfering with the right woman child. That is what I want Olia to know. Olia interfering with the right demon child. Because if Olia feel Olia is a demon, I is more demon when it comes to my picnic. And I have nothing to take back here or make apologies to no wicked cross. The only person I'm pleading my supplication to and asking for forgiveness is the Holy Ghost, the Master, the beginning and the end, the Alpha and Omega, the son of Joseph, the son of Abraham. I'm not making no apology to no sinner man like myself. I not respecting nothing in uniform that advantaging people children, but I want people to advantage all your children too. I want all it to feel how other people is feel. And I have no regrets to what I say here. What I come here to tell all you, what I really want to tell all you, to round out all this old talk, test the waters. Test the waters and see who could really fight in the desert. Because this woman here, when I done, it ain't gonna be nice. Officers of the ranks and all the suits and all the wicked Grande police, racket police, all they come and fight a good war. But all they coming to fight a war with a demon. All they coming to fight a war with a mother who minds she child without father. Yeah? All they fighting a good war. Because when I done with all you, all they regret, all they interfere with my son. Take it as a threat. Just all you threatening him, I threatening all you too. And I don't fear all you. And my son is not going to remove himself from a place that I push him out, called Sangre Grande. He have family up there. He was born and raised in Sangre Grande. He was born in my home. I make him home in Danbury Hill, Sangre Grande. All the racket police who coming from outside who don't know where my child come from, I made him home. He was born home in my grandmother's house. I skin him and push him out on my fucking mother bed. He have family. His father from Grande. He went to school in Grande. And he have a child in fucking Grande. So all they can't come to tell me, anyway, all they say, all they see him, all they going to give him frame case. Well, listen to me, all they won't have fucking eyes and hands to give him for increase when I done with fucking all they. Because that not the first time. When all they went by child mother house, all the tiffy fucking money. And when he went in the station to make the report, all they say the officer not on duty. And I let it slide. I let it pass. I say, let me leave it as it is. I say, son, that is just money. Your life worth more than that. Now all you coming now to put weed on my child. And when he tell the magistrate this morning, ma'am, that is not my weed, the magistrate turn and say, she don't care. And the next time she see him, she going to make him make a jail. Well, you and all have some fucking problems with me. And you charge my son $18,000 for 2 pounds of fucking, for 2 ounces, not pound, 2 ounces of fucking weed. Well, hear what? You have to wait. The court have to wait. The state have to wait. Or they wait for it. Because not a fucking centipede. And trust me, he ain't gonna make no jail. Because I watching on Facebook, all over the media, I watching how police advantaging people, children. I watching how all kind of thing, and mothers, some of all the mothers just sitting down and let it slide. When my child right, I standing all the way. If I to dead and knowing.
What?
Hey.
Pull it now. You have anything up your child?
Yes, but I had to put them police in the place. For threatening my child. Them racket police musclehead and them from fucking station, go on Grande to work and threaten my child and tell him anywhere he go. If he come out, they coming back for him tonight to take him case. Because he had to make a jail, but they had to come through me. All had to come through me. I am not sitting, no. I am not sitting. I know how I grow my children. I didn't grow them to get caught up with the law. My children don't know about friends. My son is not a party child. Nobody could say they see my child in party. Who know my son know him very quiet. Hey, morning. Mama on the light just are coming off, right? And I'm coming online with you, right? Right, baby?
Come and go, come. Come and take that off.
You come for the weekend? You come for the weekend? Yeah. So I am telling all you, I am one mother, not sitting down and let no officers of the law, I don't care what ranks you is, come and advantage my son. Who protecting we children? That is a question I would really like to know. Who protecting we children? Eh? Who protecting we children? When all is saying, all is to protect and serve. And all is say, all is protect and serve, all is not protecting and serving, all advantaging the fucking the system. All advantaging women, all advantaging children, all advantaging every fucking body, because all they telling all yourself all they have power. Well, let me see if all they have more power than fucking God. As I done here, I go in and set my fucking calabash oil, you know, and I go and light my fucking candle. No, I am not sitting on them. All the wicked, all the fighting, will come and fight me. Because it's God I just deal with. I go and light my candle on the fucking head. And I know exactly which candle to light to. Taking Grande station fucking corrupted. They can't watch. I will have them on easy when I done with them. And I talking it, eh? Me, I talking what I go and fucking do. Because I not putting no water in my fucking mouth. I fed up our oil. The last time all the advantage him, I never say nothing. I keep it quiet. Not this time. What happened is a fucking jokey thing now. Like some all your fucking Satan. Who, them not protecting my child. I have to protect my fucking child. I not waiting. If I wait for police to protect my child go dead. All they can wait for the police to protect all themselves and all their children. All they have to let God will quicker protect all than the fucking police. God will quicker protect all you from harm's way than them officers who say they protecting and serving them. That's out here for fucking them coming the first advantage people. Like all they had some fucking hard times in all their life. Like somebody, like some the way all they dealing with the citizen, like all they get fucking bull underneath. Like somebody, all they blaming other fucking people for hurts in all their life that all they didn't take time to cure themselves. Don't advantage the system because all they didn't get chance to hurt. All they gone in the ranks to bully people fucking children. That is why all they join the force hour. Not every mother in this land going and sit down and let all your advantage your children, you know. Because that child who all they interfering with my son, he belongs to a land, you know. And he belongs to motherland. He walking with somebody, you know. He not walking alone, you know. If I was not not feeling well, eh? For those who was asking, I am not feeling well. I am going through something right at this point of time. But by the grace of God, you can't fight a warrior. If all the police in Grande station want to know if I is a warrior, come and see. And all you have to know which one of my hand I have my weapon protecting my children. If all you want to know if I is a warrior, come and see. And if all you want to know if I is a soldier in the army of the Lord, come and see. Because I got my Bible, me and my Bible and I'm not alone. Somebody had to teach all a fucking lesson. All they pick up the sign, 3 police dead in one day. All they feel all they untouchable. All they feel all they have powers to destroy people, children. 3 police dead in one day, so all the officers in open all your big fucking eyes and ask the question, how? How that happen? All you ask all yourself, how it happened? Why it happened? Just so? All you feel everybody taking advantage. People going beyond for all you. They can't fight all this carnally, they're going and fight all this spiritually now. That is what they're doing all you now. All you could put on how much fucking guard on all your hands and all your fucking neck. All you still can't touch somebody because it's higher heights and deeper depths. All your advantaging people, no, not everybody's sitting down. All them police dead in one day by some stupid death. And all they telling me, all the officers in opening all their eyes because all they feel all untouchable. People cannot fight all this carnally, so they're taking the battle spiritually now. And all them officers that dead on that spirituality. Say me, Sunshine, see. Everyone. Because enough is enough. And let me tell you something. In 1990, what case I did get? I get a case in 1996. Let me show you this, I get a case in 1996 by Task Force Police in Sangre, Grande. And here why I get that case. Officers stormed my grandmother's house. And they banged on the door and say, open it. I had on a panty and a brassiere. And they tell we put we hands up, we put we hands up. And my deceased big brother was upstairs. They had him handcuffed. And when they carry me upstairs by my grandmother, I saw the policeman take out weed from his back pocket and put it and tell my brother, after they done storm the place and didn't find anything, I saw the policeman take off the weed from his back pocket and say, look what we find. And my brother turned and he said, no, this is not mine, officer. And I see it and I said, officer, but all them didn't find nothing. I see when the policeman and the police officer rushed me with a choke on the wall. And I fight the policeman back. 2 of them I fight back. And they beat me up. And I fight them back. Was me and the policeman was rango tangoing. Lash for fucking lash. And they took me in the station in Sangre Grande. In a panty and a brassiere with my skin bruised up. When I faced the magistrate, I told my mother I wasn't to bring no clothes because just how they hold me, I wanted to face the magistrate in my panty and my brassiere. And the magistrate was so nice that she sent me for a medical that the police didn't want it to send me when I asked them to go for medical because it bring down my period. I started hemorrhage. And when I went to Sangre Grande Hospital, they did they didn't even want to carry me for the medical. The magistrate gave me own bail and she dismissed me from the court and tell me to come back on the next hearing, which I went on the next hearing. When I went on the next hearing, she said to the officers and them, where is the medical that I sent all you for? The officers and them did not went and collect the medical. So she tell them on the next hearing, make sure that they bring the medical to the court, which I take it very hard to bring. On my next hearing, they did bring the medical. I went and I take a throne before God. And my grandmother, which was the mother pointer, my grandmother was a mother pointer. She said, I'm about to sell your daughter. And she said, I want you to go and find your God. Because I was so hurt that they gave my brother innocent case. And for years, they've been doing my family that. I don't care if you don't like me, you know. But woe be unto them. However, after my throne of grace, my grandmother tell me dismiss the case. And I asked my granny, Ma, you tell me to go and moan to find God, but why you telling me to go on my next hearing and dismiss the matter? She said, because what God going to do to them, you and all going to feel sorry for them. When I reached for the day of the trial in court, and when I reached, the first thing I saw was the two policemen. And when I reached inside the court, the magistrate asked me, she said, Miss Stevens, you're sure nobody threatened your life or do anything to you to make you dismiss this case, want to dismiss this case? I said, no, sir. I said, my God going to fight my battles and I leave everything in the master's hands. Yeah, babes. I say, but God is a great God. And whatever God have in store for my soul, let it be. And you believe when I dismiss the case, the policeman get a stroke. And when he get the stroke, he was in a position where he could not have get his job back. The next one, he could not have seen in his eyes. The hands that he hit me with, somebody, it had an incident and somebody end up shooting out the fucking hand. And he can't wake up to this day. And I thank God. Yeah, I really, really thank God. Because my God is awesome. And he is worthy to be praised. And I surrender in all to Jesus. Because I know, coming up as a child and as a youth, and seeing how them used to advantage my brothers, it wasn't nice. It was so uncomfortable that it caused my big deceased brother to leave his spot of ground where he born and grew and go to a place that he didn't feel comfortable to start a life. It wasn't nice. Yeah? And I could stand here today and I could sit here today and say, my battles, I am going to fight my battles with God against these wicked police in Sangre Grande. Now, Musclehead, I have a message for you. And I don't care because I don't afraid you. Everybody down on the go side afraid you. And everybody know you's a racket police. But what I'm going to tell you here today, you come Grande Not because you not live in Grande and you come Grande, you could tell who and who living in this spot of ground. You come to do your job, do it in spirit and in truth what you can't do. You see what went on with you, and the police lost his life in the line of duty because you sour. So now that they move you from Dago, St. James Police Station, and they put you to work in Grande, you feel because you know my deceased husband, that give you the rights to interrogate my son since you're running racket in Dago and coming up by the house in Dago where I used to live. You ever hear my son do any crime, sir? No. All it came at night all they come at night and morning, and all they try to give him a murder case and say, this is the Kellon Stephen who did a murder in Carenage. And when I pull by my pally and I say, all they search right, and they make the call on the phone, you know what the police officer say? No. That is not the Kellon Stephen they're talking about. They couldn't even put the handcuff on him. Because I take my child and I hug up my child and I stand right by my pally with him. And I put my hand on my pally and I tell my son, hug me. I say, hug me. I protecting you. Hug me, your mother. And the police officer hear what I say. Because I'm not sitting and letting no officers advantage a child that I grow not to get caught up in the law. I never entertain my son in friends. My child, all he knows is his family. So he will more spend time with his family and his son. He don't take part in no crime activity, nor he will sit in the seat of the scornful. I know how I grow him. And just because I know how I grow him, that ain't given all the right to come, to threaten my son, frame him with frame case, and feel I, his mother, are going to sit on it just like that. I see all the advantage, my brother. My mother was dumb enough to do the right thing. But I know what to do when it comes to situations like that. I know what to do when I put my Bible and my candle in my hands. I know what to do to all your soul. Because I'm not sitting and let this pass. I'm not sitting. As hurt as I'm feeling here, my hurt going to go to the Lord that will shield me in the time of storm. And all that racket police in Sangre Grande police station that lock up my son Kellon Stephen, and then telling him you know me, all they don't know me. All they know the outside of me. In the inside I'm a demon. And if I had to sit in the graveyard for all, I go sit. You hear what I'm telling all you? And I'm saying I'm not putting water in my mouth to say it. So each and every one of you have a blessed day.